Veterans Day originated as Armistice Day on November 11, 1919, the first anniversary of the end of World War I. Congress passed a resolution in 1926 for an annual observance, and November 11th became national holiday beginning in 1938. Simply put, Veterans Day gives Americans the opportunity to celebrate the bravery and sacrifice of all U.S. veterans. A local municipality has a celebration going on that you don't want to miss, and all the details are coming up next on Polk Place. Welcome to Polk Place. I'm your host, Brian Lacey, and joining me in studio from Haines City Parks and Recreation is Bryce Trafford. She is the Special Events Coordinator. Welcome to the show, Bryce.
Thank you for having us.
And Lindsaya Johansmeyer. Got it right, didn't I?
You sure did.
Only took me 4 or 5 times to try it, didn't I?
It's okay.
Yeah. So always good to see that you guys coming in, and I got to say, this view is much better than the view that I get when Haines City Parks and Rec comes in with that guy. What's his name?
Right.
He used to be with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope he sees this.
Yeah, that's right. Will.
Yeah,
We'll make
just,
sure.
Exactly. Tell him just keep sending you guys. All right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So how's things going Haines City wise?
It's going great. Yes,
Yeah,
very
very
busy.
busy.
Got a couple events under your belt and everything. Always fun with Ribs on the Ridge, 4th of July. You guys know how to do a party.
That's right.
Yeah. And then busy season's coming up. You always got stuff going on Christmas Rise.
Mm-hmm.
But what we're here today to talk about is near and dear to my heart. You guys honoring veterans for Veterans Day. Let's talk a little bit about what you got going on.
So our event is on the actual holiday, November 11th. It will start at 1 o'clock, and it is at our Railroad Park, downtown Haines City by City Hall. So
Yeah, so we'll have a couple veterans come out and speak. The Haines City High School JROTC, make sure I got all those letters right.
Yeah.
They'll come out and present the colors, and they'll lead the pledge for us, and then our police department will do a 3-shot volley. We'll have taps, kind of a really nice ceremony just to honor our veterans, local veterans. The city of Haines City did just recently become a Purple Heart City, so we'll probably touch on that at some point in the program, and it'll just be a nice event. We'll have, this year it's sponsored by ProFlex, so we thank them for their help with that. Linval Florist provides a beautiful wreath that we use throughout the ceremony, and then this year we're blessed to have partnered with the Northeast Polk Chamber of Commerce and Sonny's Barbecue, so they're going to provide a meal for everyone who comes out to the event afterwards. So
that is very cool.
yeah,
and it's all free.
all free. Yep.
Well, one of the things that your city commission, city leadership did back in the day was revitalize the downtown area, not only with the new venues, not only with the pool, with everything investing in parks, but the one that's near and dear to my heart, being a veteran. You guys created your own Veterans Park, and it is a sweet area. Talk about the importance of your city leadership getting behind and honoring veterans and creating places that the residents of Haines City and visitors to Haines City want to go to.
Yeah, absolutely. So the commission is very supportive, all of our administration, in our events and also our facilities. Something really cool that we have is the pavers, so that families can purchase pavers and with their families' names and put their rankings and what branch they were in. And so it's just a good place to allow families to come and walk around and memorialize their family or just have a piece of that at our park. So.
Well, how do the residents, especially the veterans, I mean, I mean, each town does something special for veterans no matter where you go within the municipalities. It's just, to me, Haines City sticks out. I love going by there. I've covered a few events. How do the residents like the park?
They are very supportive. All of our events, I think as a whole, has really evolved, and we have so much community support with our local businesses, Also, the residents of Haines City, our events are very much attended, and I think a lot of that comes from being able to provide those services for free to them to come out and not have to feel like they have to pay for anything, but just to come out and have a good time with their families.
Well, Bryce, last year's featured speaker was Gary Clark from Polk County Veterans Council. Understand he pulled some strings and got one for you this year. Talk to me a little bit about who the featured speaker is going to be.
So our speaker this year is going to be retired Lieutenant Colonel of Alan Anderson. He was in the Marine Corps for 24 years. So he's just going to share about his time in the Marine Corps and talk about, things that he's been through and what being a veteran means to him, and share that with our audience. So it's going to be a good talk.
One of the things that you guys mention as far as sponsors go, no matter what the event, you guys, and it's really nothing more than telling a tale of the fantastic work that you guys do, you get the local businesses involved in no matter what the event is. And with this being a veterans event, talk to me how easy your job gets with, especially, I mean, your reputation speaks for itself. So talk to me about how important it is to get the local businesses involved.
Yeah, so like I mentioned earlier, they are very supportive in our events. Every event that we have sponsorships, and those come from those local businesses. So anytime we go to them and, we need funding or in-kind sponsorships, things like that, they are very supportive and on board. ProFlex is a new one that we have added on, and we met with them a couple weeks ago, and they've seen that one on our list and said, absolutely, this is something we would love to be a part of. So not only Veterans Day, but our Memorial Day ceremony as well. So it is definitely a blessing to have those
and the
people.
one I'm behind, Sonny's.
That's
Yeah.
right.
You never go wrong with Sonny's.
You can never
That's
go
right.
wrong, especially when it's free, right?
And good barbecue.
On the list of events, although the time to nominate has passed, one thing that you guys have got going on that's special is nominating a veteran. Talk to me a little bit about that program and what's going to go on.
Yeah, so every year for Veterans Day, we have a program where you can nominate a Veteran of the Year, and that would just be done by either a family member or a close friend, and they would send us an application with basically a written explanation of why they think their loved one should be the Veteran of the Year, and then that person is secretly brought out to their family tells them, hey, we should go to this, and then they're surprised if they want to be at the ceremony, and we give them a paver for free with their name on it, and then we give them one to keep, and then we put one in the ground. So
in the business we call that bamboozled.
Yes.
Or bamboozling.
We try to bamboozle them,
Yeah.
but sometimes a lot of people are like, I don't like surprises, so it doesn't work out all the time.
Yeah. Finally, just look at him and go, listen, you got to show up.
Yeah.
Okay?
If you don't show up, you're going to be even more embarrassed
Yeah,
than
exactly.
if you did show up, right?
Hey, we know people in high places. We do a
right.
show with the police chief. We can have him come pick you up.
Sounds good, yeah.
We can make a few calls if you want us to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
One of the things that I thought was really cool that you sent me today was you guys got a tennis pro, and he's doing something unique with the veterans. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so Jeff McCardle has decided to be a part of Tennis Thanks to Troops. This is our third year being a part of that organization. But he raises funds, and those funds get donated to help. It's a scholarship for a spouse or a child of someone that is in a veteran or active, and it helps them go through school. So it's a pretty good scholarship that is given out, and I believe this year we raised the most.
Yeah.
It was donated from our event in Haines City. So
The most in the country. He
Wow.
was the top fundraiser in the country. So we were really proud of Jeff for all the hard work. He works very hard on that. Our tennis pro, he does all of it himself. He'll ask us for a few favors, but other than that, he's
on top of it.
yeah, we're going to make him a special event coordinator if he keeps it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put him in there, man.
I'm saying. But that event this year is on the 15th and 16th of November. There's opportunities. It's a tennis tournament basically, so there's opportunities for the youngsters to come out and play on that Friday night, and then the
There's women's and men's groups
yeah,
as well.
adults on Saturday. So it's kind of an all weekend thing. There'll be food for people who participate, and I think they get
Like
a
a
shirt
t-shirt.
too. So it's a good time.
Yeah.
Well, Lindsay, we got just a little bit of time left. What I want you to do is inspire the folks to come out and check out your Veterans Day special and spend some time and honor those who deserve it the most.
Absolutely. We would love to have families come out just to enjoy the ceremony, the refreshments afterwards. And like I said, it's free. It's a very nice ceremony for families of all to attend and celebrate their loved ones.
All right. Well, Bryce, Lindsay, thank you for coming in. What I need to do is get your email so we can cut that other guy out.
Yeah.
So when you guys have events coming in,
Perfect.
you guys
Right to
just
us.
come in and see
That's
me and
right.
just keep that other guy out.
We
We'll
can
do
do
that.
that.
Yeah.
Troubleshoot it for you.
Yeah, exactly. I appreciate that.
We
Yeah.
gotcha.
Come back and see me again, will you?
Thank you so much for having
Yes.
us.
Haines City would like to invite all branches of active duty and retired military, as well as their families and general public, to their Veterans Day ceremony. This event is held to remember those who served. Come celebrate and honor the bravery and sacrifices of our U.S. veterans. Light refreshments will be served immediately following the ceremony, along with Sonny's Barbecue. Join them Monday, November 11th at 1 p.m. at Railroad Park in downtown Haines City. Now, if you need more information, give them a call, 863-421-3700, or look them up on the web at www.hainescity.com.